Number 35, Matteo Norona. Number 6, Gurveer Carter. Number 30, Jordan Pinto.
Good thing I asked. Some of them with
Number
first name,
27.
like.
Jubraji Gill. And number 14, Zachariah Hawley. The coach, Marcus Lacley. Assistant, Pablo Escobar. And manager, Duran Harvard. Ladies and gentlemen, your Mapala team. And now the lineup for the home team, the Futsal Club Toronto. Number 4, Darius Davey. Number 7, Julian Floor. Number 8, Benjamin Hernandez. Number 10, Danny Medeiros. Number 11, Diljan Singh. Number 12, Landon Hatton. Number 13, Crawford McCann.
Do you need me to check?
Number 15,
One, check two, check one, check two.
number 18.
We're just checking out the audio levels here before we prepare for the game. We're going to have national anthems first before the game begins.
Number 24, Kobe Grant.
I'm not talking as loud as I normally would, obviously.
Number 28, Cool J Boyle. Number 39, Peter Drogowski.
Good? All right, awesome.
Number 54, Mateo Chalani. Number 71, Owen Silva. Number 80, Ethan Bermudez. And the coach, Roy Blunt. Manager, Susie Medeiros. And assistant, Samir Razavi. Ladies and gentlemen, your Futsal Club Toronto. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing our match official who was appointed to today's Ontario Indoor Cup final, your referee, Silva Lavaganan. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we'd like to ask you that you kindly rise. Remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Quiz. Check what number. Goalie in purple. Purple. 30? 30. Alright everyone, and good afternoon and welcome to the Ontario Soccer Centre here on Field A for the boys under 14 Ontario Indoor Cup Final between the Futsal Club Toronto's Red Squad and Brampton's own Mapola FC. This is a battle we've already seen in this Ontario Cup Final tournament as these two teams played off against each other yesterday in the group stage, which Futsal Club took home the victory 3-1 in that match. But let's see if Mapola FC can redeem themselves here today in this final. Let's quickly introduce these two teams as we get on here. I'm your commentator, Martin Ohms, here as we get this match underway. In the red will be the Futsal Club Red Team. They advance here by winning their qualifying Group 1 before defeating Mapola FC in their opening match of the tournament, and then defeating Rexdale and then their Futsal Blue equivalent team in their final group stage game. Earlier this morning in a very exciting thriller, they defeated Ottawa Futuro 3-0 in that semi-final game, which was full of exciting pace and lots of hard-fought action. They'll be going against the strong Mapola FC squad, who have countered very well after that opening defeat to this very same Futsal Club squad. They responded with a 3-0 win over the Futsal Blue team and a 2-0 victory over Rexdale. And also this morning, and what was a very close affair in the first half, turned wide open for Mapola as they defeated the team that almost knocked them out of the tournament earlier in qualifying, Dixie, 3-1. Mapola came into this tournament in this final stage, getting the second and final wild card spot to enter this tournament. As we're under here away, the Futsal Club red team will be in the red. They'll be going from your left to your right on your screens back at home, and Mapola FC will be in the blues going from your right to your left. As you got an early battle coming in here, and it's Davey coming out with it. He's got a 3-on-1 break coming the other way. You pass it down to the right side. Boyo puts it back, and it's a quick goal! Not even 30 seconds into the game, and it's Galati who puts it home, the captain, with a beautiful 1-2 touch play. Started out from Darius Davey, he gives it over to Boyle, and then it's Galati who puts it home at the final touch, and Futsal Club comes out firing here to start out the opening scoring. And here comes Mapola the other way. They're going to come right back at them, and a huge save coming in from Bermudez. A second chance coming in, and Bermudez gets some hands on it, and the ball will just roll itself out for a corner kick. Some early re-pressure coming back in from Mapola. It's a nice touch coming in the shot, and it just responded right away. What an opening minute here we have in the Ontario Indoor Cup Finals, and it's Hiten Sharma who responds right back after a brilliant corner kick was taken, and a nice pullback turn coming in from Sharma, and he fires it into the bottom right corner just past the outstretched hands of Bermudez. And if you blinked, you just missed 2 goals. It's already 1-1 here at the Ontario Soccer Centre. Sharma does well to try to grab it around his defender, can't keep it in play, and he'll go out for a kick. An exciting start here, and that's what you normally see with top quality teams. They get at the teams very quickly before they're able to settle into the game, and both teams capitalize on that opportunity. Pass will get down here for Grant. Grant's going to play it up as the pass try to get over to Hernandez over on the right side. A foot in coming in from Janarthan, and he'll get out for a kick. Hernandez taking this one quickly, trying to find Davey, and it gets intercepted. Here comes Kyrese coming the other way. Kyrese Lynch-Bailey passes it off to his player there, and that's a nice save from Bermudez as Agni Hottree had a great opportunity coming in on goal. Nice little pass there from Bailey. Quick end-to-end gameplay here in these opening minutes. Defense hasn't yet been found, but the offense has started getting their light right under them. Futsal Club trying to slow down the pace of the game, try to settle it down for themselves as the defense will pass it back and forth. Pass gets in forward, and here comes Galati with a nice move. He's going to break through on the left side, tries to play across in, and it gets blocked by the Mapola defense, and they'll shoot it down on the field. Grant doing a good job shielding away Bailey there, and he's going to win his team a kick. Grant has a couple options off the field, but does a smart play, brings it back to his open player, and that is Davey, who has a ton of space in front of him. Davey scored the first goal in the semifinal. It was a great individual effort, and he was the one who set up his team's goal once again here. A player who's starting in the back line, but is able to go in very quickly. Here comes the pressure coming in all over on the front side. Paris does well to shield that one out, and he's gonna let that one go out for a goal kick. In goal for Mapola FC is Jordan Pinto. I gotta say, when watching that semifinal game against Dixie, Pinto probably had some of the best hands I've seen coming from the under 14 boys age group. Some very solid hands, knows his area very well, not afraid to come out of his goal. So Pinto will be looked to charge in this Mapola FC squad. Bailey does well to win that one in the air, and he's going to play it through to the goal scorer, Sharma. He gets a little bit of an arm going on him, and Sharma stays well to stay on his feet. And that ball somehow stays in play. That ball did not want to roll out, and Futsal Club tries to go the other way, but it gets intercepted in. Janarthan tries to go from distance, but his shot gets blocked, and it goes out for a kick. Paris, he's going to try and cross this one in. Headed away by Hernandez, and this goes all the way back to the defense. Janarthan tries to put it back in for Sharma. He gets that ball right back, does Janarthan, and he's going to continue as the referee plays advantage there. Bailey, he's going to slow it down, bring it back for his defense, and reset. Mapola defender almost lost it between his feet, was Rodriguez, but he was able to recover, but Bailey doesn't, and coming the other way is Futsal. Futsal Club, who trains out of the old Mississauga Falcons facility down in Mississauga, is going to try to slow down the play here as they bring it up to the midfield. Hernandez down into Galati. Galati tries to bring it back to Hernandez, and it hits off of the hand of the player in red, Hernandez. And it's going to be a free kick going for the team from Brampton. I talked with some of the Mapola FC fans here before the match, and they were very impressed on how the team responded going against a team that knocked them out in the qualifying in Dixie and how they responded this morning. It's two very different play styles as well we saw in those semifinals, where we're seeing Futsal Club coming in with more of like a full court press style of attacking, not giving the opposing team any type of chances, whereas Mapola kind of sat back and let the team go to over half. But against a team like Futsal Club, who has a lot of strong pace and can get behind you, they're being a little bit more forefront on the attacking front early in this first half. Nice little moves coming in from Grant as he tries to get through. But Mapola is able to shoot it forward, and here comes the goal scorer, Sharma. Sharma comes in. Sharma's still going with it. Has the ball on his feet, and it gets taken away by Davey. Davey did well to win that ball right off of the player, Sharma, and he was able to go the other way. Agnihotri back for his defender. That's Rodriguez. Rodriguez stumbled again, and coming the other way was the futsal player, but he just stumbled over the ball when he had a break opportunity onto goal. Janarthan hits this one up the field. He finds his man in Sharma. Sharma is going to try and take Davey on 1v1, but instead he finds a man running up the field, which was Agnihotri, and it gets cleared away by Grant. I'll go out for a kick. Not many changes so far. We see a bit of a packed bench coming in from both sides, of both of them sticking mostly to their starting original lineup so far here on this field. Two teams are playing 2 25-minute halves. 50 minutes in total. If the game does remain tied after 50 minutes, we go straight to kicks from the penalty spot. No extra time here in these Ontario Indoor Cup finals. Nice little moves as he hangs onto it was Medeiros. Medeiros trying to play that pass off. Couldn't get it forward, and here comes Mapola trying to come the other way. And a little miscommunication in the back. And Bermudez kicks it out of play. He might have been able to pick that ball up there once it got into his own penalty area, but did the smart thing, and it cleared it out of play. A crazy opening 8 minutes in. If you joined in a little bit late in the opening 30 seconds, Galati scored a goal after a nice little quick passing play coming in from the Futsal Club. But immediately, about 20 seconds right after Mapola FC responded with Hiten Sharma's strike off the corner kick. Now we're going to see some quick changes coming in. It'll be Mapola making some changes out on the field. Coming onto the field, the player is Jugrash Gill. He'll come into the central midfield. As Futsal Club's going to play this one short into their own end. Instead of Mapola's playing a little bit differently than what we saw in the semifinals, adjusting to their opponents, as Gill does well to win it for his team. Gill tries to go for goal. Bermudez makes a save. Rebound cleared away by Grant in front of the goal. That's one way to come on the field for Gill. Gets the turnover, and he creates a good opportunity for his team to come the other way. But here comes Futsal the other way. It's a 3-on-2 break. Coming in through on the left side, trying to cross it through the area. Couldn't find its way through the defense. Janarthan trying to stick with it as another cross. This time makes its way through to the other side. But it pokes right out, and it goes out for a kick. I'd like to remind you that this game is presented by Toronto FC. They are proud to support youth soccer in Ontario. Toronto FC, premier partner of Ontario Soccer. Ball gets kicked off as Gill tried to settle that ball. Couldn't, as it hits off the toe of his foot, and this is going to go out for Futsal's ball in Mapola territory. They're going to bring this one all the way back in for Grant. Grant gets away from his one attacker. Look for Grant. Not afraid, we've seen, to carry that ball up the field. Grant gets the 1-2 as this one just bounces way under a couple players' foot. And this one will roll, and it's going to stay as a kick, and it's not going to roll out for a goal kick. As Mapola is going to use this opportunity as Rodriguez is going to come off for a substitution. And we're going to have a new player coming over to take the kick here. That is Banipal. Gill doing well to try to get it forward. He's getting taken away there by Medeiros. Medeiros working against Gill, and Grant comes in and chips this one, and that almost found its way onto goal. And just wide as Pinto had to drop back quickly to get back in his goal to make sure he was in a good position. Play this one short. Banipal up forward, and he tried to hit this one too far ahead for Suresh up top, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. Bermudez hits it into the midfield, finds a man there. That was Floor. Floor tried to play it to the wing, couldn't find it, and it's going to go for a Mapola ball. Banipal trying to loop this one in, gets it headed aside by Hernandez. I believe I haven't seen Hernandez and Grant. Those are two players I haven't seen step off the field yet. Mapola's got some brand new players out here on the field, but they're keeping strong, trying to go for it, with Grant being their last man on the defensive line. Suresh trying to turn with this one. He gets it by one player, can't get by a second. Here comes a fast break the other way. Nice little move and some pace coming in from the futsal club player, and Tom couldn't fire that one onto goal. As doing well was Janarthan, who's just come back on the field defense. He had a quick maybe 1 minute break, and Janarthan does well. Shut down that run coming in from Tom. We've seen a lot of pace coming in from him, as Ottawa Futuro had a lot of troubles dealing with that oncoming pace, leading a couple of penalties going against Ottawa, which futsal did well to capitalize on. Gonna play this one short. Quick little 1-2, trying to play it back. But Janarthan wins it back against for his team. He's gonna pass this one in for Suresh. Suresh is gonna come. Bermudez comes out of his goal, and he does well to win that ball back for his team. Tom looked like he was down on the pitch there, maybe tying his shoelace. Wasn't ready for that ball to make it back to him, and that allowed Mapola to settle the play and avoid a counterattack opportunity. 12 minutes left to go here in this first half of action in the boys under 14 Ontario Indoor Cup final. To the Futsal Club Toronto's red team, going against Brampton's Mapola FC, a battle of the academies. One is the scoreline, as we had two goals coming in the opening minute of the game. But the game's starting to settle down now, as the team's starting to get more familiar with one another, as the defense still continue, though, for some good pressure plays, and we could see some good counterattack opportunities leading to more goals. Loop this one inside the box. Trying to put that one in was Davey. Cleared away by the Mapola FC defender. Not in time, though, to hit it out for a kick, and it's going to be a corner kick instead. And running over to take this one will be Medeiros. Some pushing and shoving going around the goalkeeper, and they're going to fire that one into the near post. But Janarthan does well to get a foot in, and here comes Mapola the other way. But Grant gets back in time and shuts down that run coming in from Sharma. Sharma's going to play this one short, trying to pass it into Agni Hotri. Gets it back down for Sharma. A slide tackle coming in there, and you have to stay on your feet, Medeiros. And it's going to be a free kick coming in for Mapola FC. Playing this one in short for Sharma. Sharma tries to get to his right foot, and he gets that one onto goal. But Bermudez doesn't have to do much, and he's able to get down low and make the save. He's going to roll this one out short for Grant. Grant finds Davey in the midfield. He's got some space, and he finds the through ball in for Tom. Can Tom keep this one in? Yes, he does. Getting back, though, in defense was Mapola, and two players there are able to shut down that coming run. That was Norona, and Norona did well to shut down that quick play coming in from Tom. Davey gets that pass in. Davey trips up there by Agni Hocha. And it's going to be a free kick for futsal. Medeiros once again looks like he's the set piece taker. 2 players lining up in the wall for Mapola. Third player comes off the wall to help out his keeper, as he got 2 players standing almost right on to the toes of Jordan Pinto in goal. Medeiros tries to go for goal, hits off of the back of Agnihotra, and it's going to go out for a corner kick. Agnihotra continue to do well in the midfield. It's being a little bit of a nuisance for these futsal club players. Playing this one for the near post once again, and it's futsal. Gets a touch onto that one, but getting in was Bailey, able to poke it aside, and it's going to go for Mapola's ball over right in front of their own bench and coach Marcus Lackey. Ball switched over the far side. Trying to settle that one was Bailey. Can't hold that one in was Kyrese Lynch-Bailey. And it'll go out for futsal's ball. They're going to play this one in quick. Garcia bring this one all the way back to his keeper. Bermudez, he's under some pressure, and there's a collision. And that's an easy call for the referee. A dangerous back pass there from Garcia. Put Bermudez under intense pressure. And Sharma did well to capitalize onto this opportunity, and it's going to be a penalty kick for Hiten Sharma. Is he going to be the one to take it? No, he's going to leave this for Ashiken Janarthan. That's some veteran leadership there coming in from Sharma. Even though he won the kick, realizing Janarthan is the set piece taker, he's going to leave it for him to take. Bermudez trying to jump side to side, trying to see if he can make the goal seem as small as possible. In these type of moments here, it really favors the goalie when it's really starting to take a long time before a penalty kick, because you start to get in the player's head a little bit. They start to second guess themselves to where they want to shoot. So as a goalie, taking as much time as possible really is a more advantageous position on a penalty kick. Looks like it's a 2-minute penalty as well for goalkeeper Bermudez. Like Garcia will come off to serve the 2 minutes. And it's right down the middle! Janarthan gets the goal. And it's 2-1 for Mapola FC, leading the Futsal Club Toronto squad. Janarthan, very calm and collected, fired that one right down the middle. Bermudez tried to go for his right. But Janarthan, you can see the collection coming in from him. Now, what will Mapola do? But it's a great run coming in from Galati. He gets around 2 players. Shot saved by Pinto. And Galati doesn't care that his team is down a player. He doesn't need an extra player. He says, yeah, you know what? I'm going to take the whole team on myself. He's going to play this one in short. Futsal doing a smart play here. Trying to kill as much time on the clock as they can. And they win themselves a kick, as there's a little bit too much pushing coming onto the back of the Futsal Club player. So Garcia, the man who's come off for the 2 minutes. Tries to take this cross in. That one gets blocked by the man in front. That's Agnihotra. Six minutes left to go here in this first half. 2-1 for Mapola FC. It's about 30 seconds left to go on the man advantage for Mapola FC. Haven't been able to do much with it, but they did get the all-important second goal on that penalty kick. Now they're going to try and see if they can send this one long. Here's Sharma, who won his team that penalty kick. Sharma still going his way through. Gets the pass off shot. Goes for the chip. Hits off the crossbar. The ball still loose. Second chance there. Can't put it in was Paris. Paris did a nice little chip there. Hits off the bar. Lynch-Bailey couldn't get it. And coming the other way, a counterattack opportunity. And bringing down his man was Bonnie Paul. And it's going to be a free kick for Futsal Club as Garcia is back on the field to play, and we're back to 5-on-5 action here at the Ontario Soccer Centre. Grant trying to see what options he has in the box. A lot of pushing and shoving going in, but Grant just gets under the ball a little bit too much, and he skies that one out for a goal kick. Thank you to Ontario Soccer Partner Soccer Express for their first-class support. As Canada's premier dealer, Soccer Express has everything needed to take your game to the next level. Visit www.soccerx.com to check out the latest gear from Adidas, Nike, Puma, Admiral, and more. This is the first of what's going to be 4 exciting finals here today in the Ontario Indoor Cup Finals. We're going to be having the finishing here, but we're going to go to the girls under 14 finals. We have a good opportunity coming to the right side. And Pinto, what we've seen from him all tournament long, not afraid to come out of his goal and just shut down that cross opportunity. So after this game will be followed by the girls under 14 final between Ajax and Dixie. And we'll be finishing off with the girls under 16 final and the boys under 16 final. So it's going to take for Grant, and he fires that one. A lot of power, just not enough accuracy onto that one. Well, Futsal's putting a lot of pressure onto the goal of Pinto, trying to stand in front of them, screen him, trying to get any way to make sure Pinto can't see that ball coming towards him. Nice pass in for Sharma. Here comes Sharma. He gets around Grant, tries to play the crossover, couldn't get it through. As getting back was Garcia to break up that opening play for Mapola. And it's going to be Mapola's ball. Grant seems a little bit fatigued out there. He's been on that this entire first half. But right there, Sharma just utilizing his pace just to get around Grant. Playing this one short. Bailey holding this one right along that touch line, and he's still going with it, but loses his footing. And here comes Futsal the other way. Medeiros trying to chip that one back into the middle for Hernandez. Can't find him. And Sharma's going to come the other way. Grant just gets in the way enough, and Davey will shoot this one down the field. And Futsal is able to shut down that oncoming pressure. Mapola is really firing right now. Pinto killing some seconds on the clock to allow his team to make a couple of changes on the field. And now he'll boot this one up the field. He gets over the head of Galati, and Paris is going to run forward for Mapola. Paris gets across it. 2 players right in front of the goal. And not enough power coming in from Anderson in front of the goal. And Bermudez makes the save. Coming in the other way, Madera's shot takes a deflection, and it's going to go out for a corner kick. But a great ball coming in from Mitchell Paris. Gets it over 2 blue jerseys right in front of the net. Nobody in sight for a Futsal. But unfortunately, Anderson just couldn't put that one home. So it's going into, it looks like it took off a touch off of the Mapola player. They're going to make one quick change here in the final 2 minutes of the game. As Futsal's going to try and switch it to the far side of the field. The player coming onto the field to play was Rodriguez, and he does well to get into the way of that cross and heads it back out the other side. Hernandez trying to get around his man. Janarthan tried to do a nice little pull back and turn, but just couldn't keep that ball in play. Hernandez plays it short. Medeiros does well. Gets around Rodriguez. Trying to cross it. And Janarthan saying it hit off Medeiros less, and he is correct, and the referee agrees. And it's going to go out for a goal kick. Playing it short. Janarthan's ball down the left side. Great touch there coming in from Bailey. Bailey's going to put this one back in. And Bermudez just gets to it before Anderson could. Great counter-attack opportunity as the referee's going to play advantage after Paris' collision. But the referee doesn't find anything to do with there. As it was Tom that gets brought down. And it's going to be a free kick just in Mapola territory. Less than a minute left to go in what's been an exciting first half. Mapola FC leading Futsal Club 2-1 here in the Ontario Indoor Cup Boys Under 14 final. Nice little strike there. There's a touch coming in from Tom, but he just couldn't redirect it onto goal. Great strike coming in from Medeiros. Tom did well to get a touch on that one. Just needed to turn a little bit more to get that one onto goal. Plays it in for Bailey. Bailey's going to bring this one down the line. Bailey still going with it. Has 3 red jerseys around him, and he still somehow almost came out with that. Rodriguez just hit that one off of his heel, and he'll clear this one in. Looks like Futsal Club will probably get the last opportunity here in this first half if they are able to get the kick in. Grant's going to play this one down long. Can they get one more chance? A little bit too strong. And Pinto will hold on to it, and that will do it for the first half of action here in the boys under 14 Ontario Indoor Cup Final, with Mapola FC coming in to this final tournament as the final wild card position, take the lead in this final over Futsal Club Toronto 2-1. This has been Martin Ohms here on the commentary. We're just going to take a couple minute break, guys. Don't go anywhere. Second half action coming up next. And welcome back, everyone, to the Ontario Soccer Centre on field day for second half action in the boys under 14 Ontario Indoor Cup Final between Futsal Club Toronto, as Tom tries to go right away, and almost a repeat of the first half as they got a goal in the opening 30 seconds. Almost did it again, but Pinto made a great save in close, as the Futsal Club Toronto squad is down 2-1 in this final. They're in the reds. They're going to be going from your right to your left on your screens back at home. And Mapola FC are in the blues with the Red Sox, going from your left to your right. An opening goal coming in from Galati in the opening 30 seconds was responded almost immediately by Hiten Sharma. And then a penalty kick goal cut from Ashkan Janarthan responded and gave the lead for the Mapola FC squad. Reminder, we played two 25-minute halves here in the Ontario Indoor Cup Final. If this game does remain tied after the 50 minutes, we go straight to kicks from the penalty spot. As action continues in here, as three red jerseys look at that ball, but none of them go towards it, and that's going to allow Sharma have an opportunity to go there. Sharma does well to stay on his feet. Great physical prowess from Sharma. He just couldn't pull the trigger there onto goal, but doing well to stay on his feet. Here comes Paris onto the cross, brings it over the far post and unable to control it. Was the player making it in. And here comes Futsal Club the other way. It's a 2-on-1 break. Tom's got Medeiros with him. And the last man back is Janarthan. And he shuts down that run. Good job keeping Tom away from it. And now Mapola's going to come on a 3-on-2 break the other way. End-to-end gameplay. Lynch Bailey. Janarthan. Goal! Makes the amazing defensive play on one end, and he comes down the other way, gets the pass right from Lynch Bailey, and he gets it by Bermudez, saves the goal one way, and scores it the other way. The defender with the second goal of the game, and it's now 3-1 for Mapola FC. As a reminder, in the group stage game, it was 3-1 for the Futsal Club Toronto team, but Mapola just seems to be riding on a high. And they force a turnover in the backfield. Bailey to Sharma, and Bermudez just gets a foot in there to poke that ball away. And the intensity of the game is picking up here at the Ontario Soccer Centre. It is getting loud over here. Trying to cross that one forward. Janarthan, once again, being that last man back, blocks that cross and he clears it down the other side. Grant can't win this one off of Sharma. And here it comes on a 2-on-1 break. Sharma over to Bailey, trying to play it back for Sharma, just too far ahead of him. Sharma, though, keeps this one in play. Back to Paris. Paris hits it over to Sharma. Sharma trying to slow it down a little bit. Going to try and take the player on. And he's going to let this one roll out, and it's actually going to be a goal kick. Sharma thought it hit off of the futsal player last, but the referee disagreed, and he's just going to tell him what he saw from his position, as Galati did well to take it away. Quick substitution happened on the field. Janarthan coming off for a substitute. Can Futsal Club do anything when he's off the field? Here comes Galati. Gets brought down on a hard challenge coming in from Agni Hotri. And it's going to be a free kick for Futsal Club. As Galati did well to get around the defender, and the knee just in the way impeded the progress of Galati. Referee giving a warning to the futsal player standing right in front of the goal of Jordan Pinto. Make sure to keep the hands down as this one's directed at goal. But the defender is there. Agni Hotri to knock that one aside. Played it short. 1-2. Galati inside the area. Cleared aside and down the field. And here comes Sharma the other way. But Bermudez was ready and he shoots it right back down the field. End-to-end gameplay we're seeing in forward. That one hit off of the foot of Grant last, says the referee. It looked like it hit off of the foot of Sharma, but the referee said it's a blue ball. Paris is going to come off for a switch. He's going to leave this one for Agni Hotri to take the kick. Going to cross this one into the area. Bermudez almost didn't handle that one, but he's able to get that one right off the bounce. They try to go with the ball quickly the other way, but Holly is there to shut down that run. That long, flowing, Rude Hullet hair. Gets into the corner, low drive, but Pinto takes his time. He knows his team has the lead, so he's going to try and slow down the play as much as he can. 20 minutes left to go here as we have a high kick. Just gets under the fan. And this one's going to bounce. Bermudez has to take an extra bounce just to make sure it gets inside his penalty area. Throws this one in for Grant. Grant's pass doesn't get in forward. Grant's starting to get it forward. He's able to get this pass in for Galati. Can't find his man, though. Getting in the way, Agni Hotri once again. Whenever it's not Janarthan, it's Agni Hotri getting in the way. One of the things I got to highlight, though, for the futsal club, it just, for me, it looks like Grant is just very tired in the backfield. Not seeing the type of accuracy we're normally seeing in the pace we're used to seeing from him. Might have been the toll of all the games, but again, he's been on the field this entire game so far. And with a team bringing in the pace like Mapola, might be a little bit harder for him to continue. But he's done very well to continue as that cross gets in through by Boyle. Can't find its man over on the far side of the field. That's Floor, and it's going to be a kick for Mapola. But you got to credit when a player can play on this type of field for 50 minutes straight continuously. This is a fifth game in 2 days, and if he's been playing this many minutes, it's absolutely exhausting for a player like him. Agni Hotri taking this time here as we have a couple quick changes. Janarthan finds his way back onto the field to play. He's going to leave it, though, for Janarthan. He's going to play this one short, most likely. He's actually going to try and switch it. That's a dangerous ball. And it was read right away by Tom, and he's got some pace, and he's going to come in through on the left wing. Gets around Paris. Tom's still driving his way through. Gets it by through a second player, and it's going to be a free kick just on the edge of the penalty area. A little bit of a jersey pull coming in from the Mapola player. And it's going to be a free kick just on the edge, but great run coming in from Tom. Doesn't look like he's going too fast, but he's so confident and fluid with the ball. It makes everything look a little slower. Some hard shoves coming in right in front of the net. Davey is getting into it with a couple of the Mapola players right in front of the goal. Referee's got to keep an eye on this one. Make sure the hands are up, but it's starting to get very physical right in front of the goal. Referee keeping an eye on that. Davey's got to make sure he doesn't interfere with the progress of the goalkeeper. That's the key. There's a touch. Drive there for Galati, and it goes in! A nice low drive coming in from Matteo Galati as he fired one through. It looked like it went right between the defender's legs, and it hits right into the bottom corner. And don't go anywhere. It is a 3-2 game, folks. Mapola FC in the blue, still holding on to the lead with 60 minutes to go. But Futsal Club getting a foul there, an easy call for the referee. Silva took down his man. But they're starting to get right back into it. Is futsal. Kenya through on the left side, trying to play a through ball in, trying to find Sharma up top. Couldn't find his way, but here comes the second opportunity. Bailey gets around Grant, and it's a save coming in from Bermudez, and that's what I'm talking about right there from Grant. It looks like he just can't seem to find his way to get into the defensive play right now. And nobody is coming back to help him. It's just allowing players like Sharma and Bailey to get opportunities in. There's Silva. Silva's getting in the way. Passes off now to Floor. Floor trying to keep it going, but Paris gets a foot in there, and Janarthan hits this one in for Sharma. It's a 2-on-1 break, and Grant just says, forget it, guys. Boots this one down the field so Silva can make a substitution. Tom finds his way back on the field, and Grant gets a foot in once again. Davey trying to pass it forward, clear it up the other side. Here comes Bailey. Bailey has some good ball control, and Floor, though, just gets a foot in there, and he kicks it off of the Mapola player. Smart play there coming in from Julian Floor, and he wins the ball for his team. Floor trying to send this one deep down the line for Tom. Tom, though, got in the way, put his arms up a little bit, and blocked the path for the Mapola defender, and the referee called that one right away. High ball in, headed aside, gets it right back in for Paris. Paris still going with it. Paris trying to get it in anywhere for Galati, gets a foot in and clears it aside. Taken quickly by Mapola, and they're going to bring this one back. Janarthan down to the right side. Sharma trying to play a through ball in to find Paris. That one gets blocked by Grant. Grant finding his second wind. And he's going to come the other way. But just a little miscommunication on the back, and that was a high ball. But Bermudez read that one well. And again, looked like Flora wasn't ready for that roll coming from his goalkeeper. And Mapola continues to drive its way forward. Does well to get around Galati. Bailey tried to touch it over. As Bailey tried to see if he could find himself a free kick, but the referee says no way. And it's going to be Futsal Club's ball. Experts in the field of youth concussion, Holland Bloorview Kids Rehabilitation Hospital have formed a collaboration with Ontario Soccer. This partnership will improve concussion awareness and education to ensure the improved safety of youth soccer players across the province. That is Holland Bloorview Kids Rehabilitation Hospital. Bailey doing well to get in the way of the futsal player. Passes it off to Grant. Grant down the line. Galati keeps that one in. The referee says no. And Janorthan cuts it forward. Passes it in. Sharma. Sharma with the left foot. And he just misses the post. Sharma got the opening goal of this match. And he's been amazing on the offensive front in this game. And he showed why just there. Just narrowly missing his opportunity to get a second goal of the game. Davey. He's going to get the ball here. Has Tom in front of him. Gets around one player. Now passes it off to Tom. Tom cuts inside. Just can't get it forward as the ball rolls away from his foot. And Mapola comes in forward the other way. Sharma, one-on-one against Grant. Grant does well, using his physical size to get in the way. And Grant's not going to take it back. Like I said, looks like he's finding that second wind in front of him. Pass it off to Tom. Tom has Galati down the line. Galati does well to cut in. Pass it forward, open goal! Just can't put it forward, but it is a corner kick. And Grant had the open goal in front of him, just couldn't find the corner. And it hits off of a Mapola defender and goes out. 12 minutes left to go here in the Boys Under 14 Ontario Indoor Cup Final. These are the interesting and exciting final games you want to see in the top players in the province. Tom into Galati. Galati try to pass it forward. That one gets intercepted by Sharma. And Sharma's got a 3-on-1 break the other way. Sharma gets the pass out to Paris. Paris for Bailey and a diving play coming back was Hernandez. Hernandez saving the day there for his team as Bailey was lurking there, ready to put that one in home. Play this one in short. Hernandez down the side, cross. Pinto blocks the save. And he blocked that cross from getting into Galati. Taking its time is Bermudez as he sees a couple players just making a quick change. This one plays in forward. Grant looks like he's been playing more of an attacking role now as they're seeing him up the field. And this is the first time, there we go. Grant's first time he's come off the field. He needs a couple second breather before getting back onto the field to play. Sharma try to get it forward. Davey hits it off of the head of him. And Mapola will take a few seconds before getting that ball. Danipal on the ball, left-footed taker. Players are lined up on the far post. He's going to try and cross this one in. Headed aside by the futsal defense. And Janarthan puts this one looping back in. Peyton trying to go after that one. Can't get it forward. But it finds its way in for Sharma. Sharma trying to hold himself off against two red players. That's Davey, who kicked it out last. And again, it's Mapola ball. This one's trying to get looped into the far post. Gets cleared aside by Hernandez, but Mapola continuing the pressure. Bailey. Banipal from distance. Fires that one over the goal.
Let's go, guys.
Bermudez playing this one in short. There's Hernandez. Finds a man into the midfield. That's McCann. And again, a foot there's Andy Hotry. Gets it forward and trying to dive into the sliding challenge. And
You can't slide.
if I recall, No sliding, but did the sliding challenge happen outside of the box or inside the box? And it's going to be just on the edge. So it's a 2-minute penalty coming in for the futsal club player, and with 9 minutes left to go. These are 2 minutes. They cannot afford to be down a man. So because of the sliding challenge, so they're going to play one man down. It's going to be an indirect kick just inside of the penalty area. There's a touch. Didn't get a good pass, so Mapola will reset. Banipal. That's a Holly. Holly does well to turn around Peyton. Holly trying to play it down the line, just hits it off of his toe. And it'll be futsal ball. Coach Blanche is telling the players, keep going forward, keep driving. They're down a player, but they still got to keep it going forward. That ball gets played a little too long. And Pinto gonna take his time right here, hold it into the corner, wait for the futsal player to come right at him. Smart decision from the Mapola keeper. Boots this one down the field. Has this one down, and it goes out for quick kick, back and forth. The two players hit it back and forth between the keeper and Grant. Mapola, though, is trying to slow this game down as much as they can. They got a player, and it looks like the player connected with the goalie when he kicked it there, and it's going to be a free kick for Jordan Pinto in goal. Davey coming in a little bit too aggressively onto the keeper. This was 1-4 for Paris. Paris has got two red jerseys around him, and Galati is the man who comes out with the ball. Galati gets tripped up, and right away the referee points at Banipal, and now Banipal is going to be the man turning to his 2-minute penalty. Up by one goal, and up by one goal is Mapola, but they're down a man on the field. Can they hold off these final 6 minutes? So it gets looped in, and Pinto rises up high, and he's able to catch that one up in the air. Pinto going to shoot this one down the pitch. Paris is going to give chase. And a little bit of grabbing there coming in, but the referee allows play to continue as he rolls it down for Grant. Grant tries to go forward, gets that ball to roll back to his foot. Passes off now for Hernandez. Hernandez going to cut to the inside. He's going to continue to drive forward. And Nihochi gets a foot in now. Janarthan hits that one down the field.
Let's go, Teo!
Bermudez puts this one right back down the line. The pressure continuing in for Futsal Club. Galati down to the left side. Finds Medeiros, and Medeiros gets under that ball. Pinto rises up high. The ball's still loose. Headed on forward. Can anyone? Medeiros, and it gets off of his own player. And it goes out for a goal kick. Pinto's trying to save as much time. Down a player. Trying to work it forward. As just a reminder, Sports Engine, they're the official technology partner of Ontario Soccer and the leading provider of sport life management tools for youth and amateur sports. Check out sportengine.com to see how they can keep your club running in stride on and off the pitch this season. That's Sports Engine. Still continuing on the power play. Galati try to go forward. He gets knocked down by Sharma. As the coach, Laki, for Mapola is asking how much time is left on the penalty. Continuing asking the ref. Mapola is able to clear it around midline. There's Galati. He's the man who's got the 2 goals. Gets around 1. Gets around 2. The captain still trying to drive his way forward. Gets the pass off. A nice quick strike, but he gets it over the goal. Nice little moves there from Boyle, but just fired that one over the goal.
Let's go, Teo!
Banipal is back on the field to play. So it's 4.5 minutes to go. Futsal Club trying to see if they can find this tying goal. Mapola FC could pull off what is a Cinderella story for them, getting the final wild card position to qualify in for this final round. They're trying to drive its way forward here as that cross coming in from Medeiros too strong to find Hernandez running in through on the far side. And it's been Mapola's ball. Mapola, who lost to Dixie in that qualifying round, defeated them in that semi-final game to make it here into this final championship game. And they win the ball once again as they looks like they're trying to see if they can now redeem themselves after the qualifying, now redeem themselves for the group stage defeat here. Janarthan looping this one in as Bermudez takes his time and he's able to get that one. He's going to boot this one down the field quickly, but no red jerseys are up there in sight. And it gets kicked down the other way by Mapola. That's going to be Mapola's strategy right now. Kick the ball away from their area. Playing this one in short. There's Hernandez. Hernandez trying to drive his way past Bailey as he plays this one down the line. Boyle, though, can't control that one, but looks like a hit off of a Mapola player last. And Boyle's going to win the kick. Gets it off to Galati. Galati gets away. Left-footed strike saved by Pinto. Lot of confidence coming in from the skip as he drived a nice shot coming in from the left foot. But Pinto did well. Pinto down the other way. Bailey, just the lone player up top. Just going to put a little bit of pressure on Bermudez, but Bermudez is able to get it. And here comes Futsal the other way. Galati. Cutting his way in through, a foot coming in from Sharma. Pokes this one aside. And a little dirty shoulder coming in after there. Sharma just trying to get into the head of Galati. Tom trying to get it forward. He gets knocked away by Agnihotri. As here comes Mapola coming the other way. Paris coming in with Paris. Paris trying to get forward, but Tom just gets a foot in there. But that's going to be an interesting battle to watch in these final 2 minutes. That battle between Galati and Sharma there. Sharma, though, just trying to use his physicalness to try and get in the head of Galati.
Go back.
Mapola going to bring this one all the way back to Sharma. Sharma's going to place one into the area. It takes a deflection. Loose ball. And Paris right in front of the goal. He had a sitter, but he just couldn't finish that one in. Ken Futsal come the other way now. There's Galati trying to drive his way through a couple players. Taken away by Sharma. Sharma coming the other way. Just grabbed back. Sharma with the left foot. Just wide of the goal. Exciting gameplay here as we're almost in the final minute of what's been a very exciting boys under 14 final. Started out with an opening 32nd minute goal coming in from Matteo Galati for Futsal Club. Responded immediately by Hiten Sharma. A penalty kick goal from Janarthan, followed by an amazing counterattack from Janarthan once again to make it 3-1. And then Galati off a free kick made it 3-2. And that's where we stand here in this final minute of the game. Galati trying to drive his way forward. Agnihotri getting in the way there, pushing and shoving coming in from both sides. And the referee's just going to let them play. Both guys were pushing there, so he felt like it was 50-50. Bermudez going to loop this one into the penalty area. Janarthan gets a body in, and Sharma hits this one high in the air. Grant gets a foot onto that one, and sprinting is Boyle, and he does well. He keeps this one in play. The ball did not go out. One more rush for Futsal Club. That pass, Grant keeps it in play. Everybody in red has to go forward. Grant gets around the defender, passes it down the line for Tom. Tom can get it forward, clears away for a corner kick. Tom getting one last opportunity. Plays this one in short. Tom gets it in forward, and it gets cleared away by Mapola. Dying seconds here. And there goes the full-time whistle. And the Ontario Indoor Cup Boys Under 14 champions coming from Brampton is Mapola FC with a 3-2 victory over Futsal Club Toronto. What was an exciting thriller between these two teams. Mapola, the Cinderella story, the second wild card position, coming in here, came in as the second place team in the group stage, pulled off the upset this morning, and did it here once again in the final. Congratulations, though, go to both Marpole FC and Futsal Club Toronto for making this far. And don't go anywhere, folks. This is the beginning, if you can believe it, of 3 more exciting Ontario Indoor Cup games. This has been Martin Ohms here in your play-by-play commentary. Don't go anywhere, guys. Girls under 14 final coming up next between Dixie and Ajax. And until next time, we'll see you guys later.